There are two kinds of men. The first wakes up every day and scrolls. He tells himself he's figuring things out. He waits for clarity. He waits for motivation. He waits for the right opportunity, but deep down, he feels lost. The second man, he feels the same confusion, the same fear, the same uncertainty, but he refuses to drift. He chooses direction even before he feels ready. Which man are you becoming? Most young men today aren't evil. They're just aimless. They consume more than they create. They scroll more than they build. They watch other men live while calling it research. They tell themselves, I'm still young. I'll figure it out. I just need more time. But time doesn't create direction. Drifting becomes a habit, and habits become identity. And one day, he wakes up 5 years later, still waiting. Eren Yeager started the same way most of us do. Confused, angry, restless. He didn't know the full truth. He didn't understand the world. But he knew one thing. He refused to live behind walls. Was he flawed? Yes. Was he extreme? Absolutely. But he moved. Most men today hide behind invisible walls. Comfort, distraction, entertainment. Eren at least chose movement. The drifting man waits for certainty. The growing man moves toward purpose. Clarity comes from movement, not the other way around. They drift, we build, they scroll, we train, they numb themselves with noise. We sit in silence and ask hard questions. They say, I don't know what I'm called to do. We say, then start becoming the kind of man who can carry a calling. Because purpose isn't discovered in comfort. It's revealed in obedience. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't feel lost because you're broken. You feel lost because you were made for direction. The Bible says God is not a God of confusion. Christ didn't call men to wander aimlessly. He said, follow me. That's direction. Peter didn't know the full plan. Neither did the disciples, but they moved. Most men today are waiting for a 10-year blueprint. God calls you to take the next step, not because you see the whole path, but because obedience shapes the man who can walk it. You don't need the whole map. You need movement. If you feel lost right now, ask yourself this: are you truly searching, or are you avoiding responsibility? Because drifting feels safe, but it slowly kills your confidence. Direction feels risky, but it builds your backbone. You weren't created to consume life. You were created to steward it. The world will tell you to relax, to enjoy the drift, to figure it out later. But we don't drift. We build. We move. We take responsibility even before we feel ready. If you're tired of wandering and ready to step into direction, join the Brotherhood, because lost men drift alone. Men with purpose move together.